Hello and welcome to Val's Crafty Creations. Thanks so much for stopping by today. In this video I will be sharing with you the July swap for the Crazy Crafty Ladies Facebook swap group. But before we get into that, I also received an envelope of Happy Mail from the admin of the group, and we have the card, Mother Giraffe with its baby there. What I ended up receiving was stamped images. This one here, and this one, a Darcy stamp, Be Merry and Bright, Happy Holidays. Pretty bell image with the snowy scene in it and the log cabin. Got some holly at the top. And a girl image holding a cup of hot coffee or cocoa. And then we have this Santa. And then we have this one here. A little joy sent your way. A little hello to warm your heart. And a cute little mouse in its Christmas sweater and scarf and hat. As I don't participate in the stamped image swap, it was really great to get a few that I am looking forward to coloring and using on future projects. Thanks for watching. Thanks again, Barb. Let's stick those back in our card here. Oh, and it does say, Valerie, enjoy your Happy Mail, Barb, Crazy Crafty Ladies. So very nice. I will add those to my other stamped images. Alright, now let's take a look at the Christmas in July swap. This is another one of those swaps where we look through our stash and find items to send to our swap partner. This time we were to find 4 items, Christmas themed, stickers, embossing folder, paper. If you sent paper, it was at least 6 pieces. If you sent ribbon, 12 inches times 3. We send die cuts, 10, or stamped images, 6. My swap partner was Rhonda, and she sent me this envelope of goodies. There was a hole on the bottom. The envelope was so fragile, I just went ahead and dumped it all in this container. We have a little insert there. Let's see, we can move this over out of our way for a moment. We have some different ribbons. Really pretty. I like that. Burlap with the trees. Several inches there. We have this ribbon. Very festive. And then we have this ribbon. She definitely picked ribbon as one of her items. And then we have some ephemera. Tim Holtz Christmas ephemera. Have this like a bag topper with bells, that Scotch pine, and we have the holly, a joyful Christmas, and we have this, may all the Christmas joys be yours, and we have one of the poinsettias. Oh, here's one of the girls. So those are kind of the thin chipboard, and then we have the thicker chipboard pieces, and then let's see, oh, there's another one there, dashing through the snow. And then a little handful of the smaller ephemera. Not sure if those are stickers, they might be. There's another chipboard piece, Making Spirits Bright. So just a lot of fun little bits and bobs to work with on Christmas projects. And then it looks like we have some of these rubber pieces, some ginger people, a boy and a girl, and a snowflake. These are pretty cool. I don't know where you get those from. Some stickers. We've got Santa and a poinsettia. These are very dimensional. That's neat. And then what else was in here? Oop, there's another little ephemera piece. We had some of these really pretty bows. 4 of those. And then we had this little strip of bling. more ephemera there, and then some different acetate pieces. I like this, that's neat. And then some of the glittery Dollar Tree stickers here in the trees, the snowflakes, and the reindeer. Put that all back in there. Those are the awesome Christmas items that I received from my swap partner. Let me move this to the side, then we will take a look at what I'll be sending off to Rhonda. I created a pocket and filled it with all the goodies. The burlap that says ho ho ho, and I have some of the green mesh ribbon from Dollar Tree tied in a bow. One of the felt Santas from Dollar Tree stuck there on the front. I will share with you how I created the pocket and then show all of the items that I have stuck in here. When I was getting ready to start working on the project, it just so happened that hubby had been to some garage sales and he found a large stack of 12 by 12 paper. This is Bright and Jolly from Michaels. If I read this correctly, that was from 2011. A really nice paper pad, lots of bright colors. Let me pick one here just to demonstrate. You'll see I use this green striped one for my bag toppers. So over here, grab my paper trimmer. Wanted to create some kind of packaging that wasn't too elaborate. Thought I would see what I could do with the 12 by 12 paper, not have to cut it or put pieces together. So I took one sheet, flip it over here, and I score it at 3 inches this direction, and then flip it and then let's see, I then slid it over here, scored it at 5 inches. Crease it where I scored it, and what I tried to do is adjust it so that it met in the middle, and then we fold this up. I was trying to figure out how to get rid of the raw edge, so I decided to fold it down to where it matched in the middle. So there you have it. And that gave me a place to put items in the front here, a pocket in the back. Here is my finished one, nice and creased, and you can see I used the peppermint candy paper. Thought that was really festive. So now I have another one. Do another project. Stick that over there. So first up, here we have this Christmas Cottages 3D Pyramid Paper Toll die cut kit. And if you're unfamiliar with these, what you do is you get little foam squares or circles, place them between the layers, and it makes a really great 3D image that you can put on a greeting card. I decided to create an ornament, put some of the green striped paper on the back, sandwich some of my twine in between, so she'll have a little Christmas ornament. I found one of the images that I thought she would like, a little Christmas tree, and put it in a little plastic sleeve. And so we have that. Like I mentioned, the green mesh ribbon from Dollar Tree. I needed some gems. When I purchased the sheets of gems from Dollar Tree, I cut them up and I put them in the little plastic containers. And if I just need one or two, I have some that I can grab from. So I only needed one for the centers of my peppermint candy, so that was very handy. And let's see here. I have a few other things hiding in here. Alright, put that back in there. I found the packs of gems that I had purchased at Michael's last summer. Divided up the red and green pack for her. I found a bag that had the green and red trim from Dollar Tree. This piece of twine wasn't large enough, but I was able to find the roll. I had plenty to use on my project and to share. I ended up sharing some of this really cute little Santa washi tape, so I had grabbed my stack of embroidery floss spools and wrapped 18 inches around one. We'll be decorating the mailing envelope with the washi tape. I really like this washi tape, how the Santas go this direction. I'm going to put that back over here, add that to our bin. Let's see here. I had holiday tags from Dollar Tree, so I'll be sharing some of those. I had quite a few packs of stickers from Michael's, so I'm sharing those. I found the package with the ornament filler for the rainbow swap. I had shared some of the red hexagons. I took the pack of circles off of the back, sharing those with her. I have my pocket here. Some baker's twine, and I'm going to stick that around there. For the back, I have this embossing folder by Doris. I thought that Rhonda would enjoy that, so we're going to stick that in the back. I didn't do a bag topper. Wanted to leave that plain. Stickers, I had the Santas, 6 to a package. And then some of the others either come 9 to a package or 12 to a package. So I just did a combination. The bag topper here made with the green striped paper. I just so happen to have one of the green and the red peppermint stickers from Michael's. Attached it there in the back. Put some foam tape over my seam. So we're going to stick those in there. Here is the pack of the gems. So we'll have that in there. Here are my pieces of the trim. I think one ended up being 15 inches and one is around 12 inches. Then I have added some more of the baker's twine around these holiday tags. 4 in there. And then I had 2 of the sparkly candy canes left. So there. Here is the spool of the Santa washi tape, a little bit of the baker's twine on top, so we'll stick that in there. Here is the circle ornament filler bag topper with the green paper, and then I had this Santa with the reindeer dimensional sticker. 1 random sticker left in the pack. That was perfect on there. We're going to stick that in there. The paper twill for her to assemble. Stick that in there. The ornament, we'll stick that on the very top. That'll be the bag topper for the embossing folder. I had some of the little Michael's Christmas pens left over, so I'm going to stick that in there. I picked out from my stash several of the little plastic and cellophane bags from Dollar Tree. We have 2 with Santa on it, 2 with the poinsettias, Merry Christmas, and 2 with the candy canes. Got stuck down in here, so there we go. And then I have 2 with the gingerbread guys on there and peppermint candies. We have this larger bag here with all the Christmas items all over it. And we have one of the larger handle bags with Santa on it. So she'll have a variety of bags to use in her swaps or for Christmas gift giving. I have 6 of the sheets of 12 by 12 paper folded into quarters. The green stripe, red stripe, one with all the holiday words on it, lighter green polka dot paper, red polka dot, and this really great one here with the Santa images all over it. I just couldn't bring myself to cutting up the sheets, so we have that. I did grab this notepad here from Michael's to write my note on. I will wrap it up in the tissue, put this back around it, and I have this cellophane bag with the poinsettias to stick it all in so it stays nice and safe on its travels to Rhonda. Wraps up the July swap for the Crazy Crafty Ladies Facebook swap group. I sure had a great time getting this all put together. I hope Rhonda enjoys everything. Can't forget the washi tape. Thanks again for stopping by today. You take care, and we'll see you again soon.